Welcome back, trainers, and Happy New Year. I'm excited for this year, and I hope you'll come along with me on this journey. We're going to be discovering Pokemon trading card game. So if you haven't, you've only been collecting, you haven't played Pokemon trading card game, well, this series is going to be for you because we're going to start with the very classic Pokemon trading card game, and that's what I have before you right now is the Pokemon trading card game classic, fresh in its box, ready to be opened up. And so this video we should be looking at each of the decks, kind of seeing what's in there, and go over the basic rules of Pokemon TCG today. So guys, I'll see you soon. Alright, trainers, so what we have here after opening up the box is we have the carrying case. So we have the carrying case, and that slides open, and it just pretty much protects your playing field. So as you see, got the playing field here. This will open up to reveal some pretty nice stuff. And right here we have each one of these dedicated to the original big three. You have Leaf, you have Fire, and you have Water. And these are your deck boxes, and you get to put, it's magnetic and it's nice, nice soft. It's going to keep your cards in good condition. Plus you're going to put them into sleeves. But anyways, you get to pick your favorite. I have each deck designed for that. And then I have right here, kind of dropped it, but this is your container, your box that will have your damage counters, poison, and burn effects on there. And it looks like a 50-50 or dice roll, I guess, except that's you put a marble in there, and it rolls around. It rolls around in here, and it gets to one of those centers, whether it's be heads or tails. So that's an interesting way of doing it for when you have to flip a coin. But I look forward to seeing how that works and how well it does. So next part. Alright guys, this is what I opened up. Right here we have Suicune EX, we have Oho EX, and Lugia EX. So I'm going to take them out of their plastic wrappers. These are pre-constructed decks, and we're going to see what other cards are included and see how they're going to be played. Guys, I am absolutely amazed at this. So not only does each one of these have a pre-deck build of 60 cards, but I was not suspecting or expecting that every single card would be holographic. From Rare Candy, we have Professor Oak, we have Lapras, we have Snorlax, we have Gyarados, we have Zapdos, Articuno, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Scyther, Chansey, Voltorb. This actually looks really nice without the cover. Electrode. And then we have Magmar, Clefairy, Mewtwo, Pikachu, Yellow Cheeks. Then we have Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. Guys, I was absolutely blown away by this, and there's so many more cards. Even all the energies are holographic. So if you get the chance to get this set, the classic, do it. It is amazing. I love it. All right, everybody. I'm happy for the classic and everything, but I do need to let you know that, as they have stated with a card, none of the cards that are included with the classic are official for any kind of Pokemon tournaments. So if you want to use any of those cards, you can just use the energies that are provided, but no other card is relevant to the current Pokemon TCG tournaments. So please keep that in mind. Even though they are great to play and to learn with, they will not be available for competitive play. So to kind of go over the game, I suggest getting Pokemon TCG Live. You can get that on desktop or phone, and they will kind of do the same thing as this, tell you how to start the game, what steps you can do and everything. It was a great way to learn, because as a child I was confused. I didn't have anyone to play with, and so I kind of didn't understand the rules and made some of the rules up myself. But So let's go ahead and get started so we can learn. At the first start, you'll have your deck that's pre-built of 60 cards, and so you'll want to have that all shuffled up, ready to go, and then you'll flip heads or tails. We picked heads, and we're going to see what we get. Tails, so the opponent gets to go first. And all that means is that after we decide this, we take our decks, we put out, we have to first, before we put out prize cards, we have to first draw and see if we have any basic Pokemon. The reason for this is because your basic Pokemon may get stuck inside the prize cards and you won't ever be able to play and you automatically lose. So to prevent that, you draw 7 cards to see if you have any basic Pokemon. So we do, and we put it out into the starting field, and then if we have any other basic ones we want to put out, we put it out onto our bench. Your bench down here can hold up to 5 Pokemon, and then you have 1 Pokemon in the active battle spot. And then as you can see, the computer put up there 6 of the prize cards, and so that's going to be the next top 6 cards from your deck are going to go there, and then we can begin battle. And each turn you're allowed to apply 1 energy unless specified by a card onto a Pokemon. So as you see, Frigibax has 1 energy on there. You cannot do more unless it says so. Also, you have item cards or trainer cards. These trainer cards, you can play as many as you want. Just kind of refer to this bottom section of the card to know if for current competitive play and any rules there, when it can be used and what. So we can play on our turn, we can play energy. We can always put a Pokemon onto our bench. We can always play a trainer card such as Ultra Ball or Switch, or even Earthen Vessel. And then also we have what are called stadium cards. Stadium cards are played out onto the field. They go in this section to the left, and from there they can be activated once per turn. And your turn right now, it is currently, we also have 1 energy we can place onto our Pokemon, and the basic way to get that started and to activate any abilities. This is the cost of energy right here on this ability, and the other ability, which says bite, costs 3 energy. So we placed 1, and now we can find a friend. So find a friend will let us search our deck for any Pokemon. So we can look through and see exactly what Pokemon we have out of all of our cards. So we can actually look through our deck if we're smart. We can count how many energy we have, and we can kind of play a little more advanced and figure out what cards are in our prize deck. So that's a little advanced hint on strategy. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull a Dunsparce. On your first turn after playing a basic Pokemon such as Dunsparce, you cannot evolve it. You have to wait 1 full turn to evolve it to the next step. Some Pokemon have 3 stages. So stage 1, or basic stage, is your basic Pokemon. Then after that is stage 1. And so that will be, for this, will be Dunsparce. Stage 2 is going to be, for example, like Charizard or Venusaur or Blastoise. They have 3 stages. So basic, first stage, second stage. So the reason why I'm doing this is because he has an ability. An ability doesn't require any energy and can be used once per turn unless specified by the ability that it can be used as often as it is your turn. So make sure you read the details, and you'll be able to get on your way. And after that, what you want to do is to attack the Pokemon. And if you defeat the active Pokemon, you get to collect 1 of your prize cards. And if you get all 6 of your prize cards, you win the game. Or if your opponent runs out of deck, if their deck is goes from 40 down to 0 and they have no more cards to draw from on their turn, so when they hit 0 and they go to draw, the game is over. And then there's other ways to win as well. So guys, make sure that you like and subscribe and follow me for more. We'll be going through this more step by step and getting into advanced strategies and details and deck building. So guys, I will catch you later.